back to the Drifting on a Royal podcast. This is Mig.
This is Lano.
RK67.
What's up, people? What's going on?
What's going on?
We should have saved our pre show meeting right now, man.
Yeah, we were pre-gaming right now and got pretty heated in here.
Yeah.
As it will with our audience, the whole Apple versus Android discussion, and our producer is outnumbered here 2-1. So
iPhone is ridiculous, man.
yeah, it's crap. It's garbage.
Ridiculous.
You couldn't pay me enough money to own an iPhone and use it.
Your iPad is Wi-Fi only, or has the chip, the SIM card?
My what?
iPad.
Yeah, only Wi-Fi.
Because now, and that's signed in with your same Apple ID, right?
Yep. I did it all because it's all with the business.
Yeah, so it's all, now your phone calls, everything are going to be all like connected, and your texts and from your work phone and your work iPad.
iPhone's all easy and all this.
They'll be
Now,
connected.
apparently, if I give you my number, I got to give you my email too. That way, if you want to send me lasers or confetti or balloons or kisses or anything, you got to put down my wait for it. Another step. It's another step that iPhone users got to do. They always hate. Like, you want to send me a photo on my Android, you got to go into our WhatsApp or whatever. Or God forbid, you got to go into an app and send me something. But now you got to, if you want to send me lasers and balloons, you got to put my email in your contacts.
Well, I think
Ridiculous.
It's
not only that, and I
user
told you,
error.
whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it.
Because I don't think you have your phone number attached to it.
But what's the bullshit that you got to go into another keyboard screen to damn hit a punctuation or a number?
Well, that's I mean I don't know about that because I've grown doing that.
Yeah, like
so you hold it,
and then you had to figure out your punctuation. You got to go into another keyboard menu.
So yours is like just uppercase on Android. It's uppercase, and you just how do you do punctuation, exclamation, or
you hit the number 1, 2, 3, and then it goes into the other screen where it has the numbers, and then it has the periods, the exclamation points, the commas, and
on the Android?
semicolons. No.
Oh no! But on the Android,
on the Android, you have everything there on one screen.
Oh, so the keyboard
you have the keyboard has the letters. On the top of the letters, you have the punctuation, and then on top you have the numbers.
Oh, so you like hold down a letter and then it pops up, or how do you get to the second and third stage?
Yep. All on one screen. Nice and convenient.
Well,
So iPhone equals mierda.
now for you guys, I mean, I've never, since I've grown up using, like clicking on the second stages of keyboard or whatever. On iPhone, you could download different keyboards, so you could download probably the one that you like.
So that's another step I got to do.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't do it, but
Is that another step? Like
you would have to download
because I know you
keyboard.
iPhone users hate doing another step.
You would have to download a different computer.
You guys got to go into another step. Like, it's the simplest shit you guys complain about. So I'm just following your guys' lead.
But
the green bubbles. Well, don't worry, man. iPhone's getting rid of that. Pretty soon, you're not going to be seeing my green bubbles from my Android. They're going to make it all across.
Such a stupid complaint.
Hey, you should see how many people complain about that shit.
That is such a stupid complaint.
And then you know what? I just enjoy it because if it bothers you, then I might text you one word at a time then to get my sentence through.
Right?
But I read it. It's the Android users complaining that their bubbles are green. Not
No.
They're complaining
No. You guys complain about the green bubbles, and then you guys complain about, and then what this crap, like, I don't know if you know this, Mig. If you're in a group chat, it like just having an Android in an iPhone group chat messes up like the whole message board.
Yeah,
like they
all the
like,
pictures
all the pictures are messed up. Like they come out like gritty and all that, just because the iPhone's in the group text. That's how stupid iPhone has their thing set up.
Too bad.
Yeah.
No issues on the Android end.
They're like, oh, you should get an iPhone so you get my pictures and my video, whatever. Like every iPhone guy that sends me a video is like, it's all gritty, whatever. I see kind of what's going on. I'm like, oh,
well,
that's
I
funny.
think on your phone, your phone number wasn't attached to your ID. But now that like I added your ID to my phone book, like it knows where it's at.
I mean, the problem with those iPhones about the gritty video and everything is because iPhone cameras suck.
No.
Yeah, they do.
No. Well, they're
That's
they're,
why- that's
they're
why
not as
everybody-
good as that. They're not as good as the
Yeah.
Android, but no. I just to come out clear, like, okay, so it looks like those videos that are capturing Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
But through are you
Exactly
saying
like
through
that.
text messages or through
Yeah,
just
through
in
text
general?
messages. And then if like what was a complaint that Mark was saying, like they can't, like in a group text, you can't remove someone because the Android person's on there, or like it's like you had to start like a whole new group chat because the Android phone or Android user is messing it up, or I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of shit that annoys me. And for this is pretty petty.
Yeah.
Now, when did you get your work phone? Like, what day are you
It
on?
was like 2 days ago.
All right,
Two-
so you're
two-
getting
two-
used to it. Once you get through the growing pains, you're gonna love it. Once you have it set up properly and everything, and everything's all synced.
No.
Well, I
for-
mean, you figured it out
for-
now. I mean,
For a phone and a product that touts being user friendly, it's not very user friendly.
it's
Not
crap.
as much as an Android, man.
It's crap.
So you got-
Android is turnkey, ready to rip.
The one thing is that the iPad is good because it works fast. Where every other like Samsung tablet or whatever, it's a delay. So with that, okay, and it's for the business, so I'm gonna need that. But
how's the Well,
Well,
now
that and back in the day, the iPod. I'll give them that.
the
oh yeah,
original.
the iPod, the
iPods.
Nanos, all
Yeah.
yeah, we
I'll give 'em
we
that.
rock with those.
Now, do
Yeah.
you save files on the iPad? Like I don't know, PDFs or whatever you like your
Yeah.
job map. Because now you'll be able to see it on your phone. Like they'll be synchronized and
Yeah,
if you're in
I mean
a-
that's
a-
the only
emergency.
reason, because I mean James has iPhone stuff, Marcos has iPhone stuff, everyone we deal with has iPhone, Apple shit.
you're gonna
so-
need the watch next. Get the watch and then maybe a laptop for
No,
home.
Mark got me this kick-ass Garmin watch. That's all I need. That's all I need is my running watch.
And then a laptop.
I get my
or-
text messages here. I get my phone. Check it out today. My phone.
Android.
My phone gave me the weather, and then told me the sunrise, the sundown. I didn't report no thing. I hit my steps already. My heart rate's at 72. My body battery is at 16 right now, so I need to go get some rest. I slept 6 hours 45 minutes. Notifications, my texts, my emails, and then it tells me good morning, and then it'll tell me like a little message, little inspiring message.
And that's from the
you're ready.
watch?
You're ready to take on the day. Yeah,
That's from the.
yeah.
You can only receive texts or you can respond to them.
No, I can only receive them. I can see.
But that's that's a big help because just knowing like if it's important or not important, like a text, like looking at something.
yeah,
that's-
because I see it right here. I'll be like, I can read the text. I'm like, if I got to reply to it, then I get my
bring up
phone.
the phone.
And I'm fine with doing that extra step. It doesn't bother me. I'm just complaining about the keyboard because you guys complain about everything, so I might as well like complain about it.
Now, Miggy, you have a newer car, right? Does your car have CarPlay or Android for the car or whatever? Apple CarPlay or Android?
No,
mobile?
it'll be.
I have no idea.
Oh,
like where it connects to the radio and all that stuff, or no?
I got my Bluetooth.
The Bluetooth. Well, there's like where the screen changes, like the maps and all that stuff.
Well, being a you.
No, I don't have a display like that.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like the new motorcycles. They'll have like a. Well, you can download whatever you use, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
used to be
There's two.
Apple
Android
CarPlay.
mobile or
Yeah.
or Apple CarPlay.
Apple CarPlay. Yeah. Depending on what you use, and you can use it with them.
I've never had it, and then the car we have now doesn't support that either. But
You know, one thing with they complain about the iPhones being on like Harleys, phone mounts, the rumble of the Harley,
No.
like kind of messes up the iPhone. I don't know if it's still true, but
what do you mean?
I was seeing a lot of people say that like just the shake of it, because Harleys have a good a rumble to it. Like,
But how is it like ruining the phone, or what was it doing?
I guess just the vibration messes up the phone. A
'Cause
lot of phones were messed up.
I recently saw a YouTube video where like there was this like rumor or whatever, and the guy tested it out. It was like Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation.
Mm-hmm.
That the bass line was like shutting off like laptops, like, and if you had a hard drive, like somehow that the bass line matched the same frequency of the hard drive, where the computer would just like crap out.
Oh,
so they're like they would bring laptops, like they'll play that song and then bring laptops like next to it.
Yeah,
and then like it just like shut off, like, and they'll be like bricked because like the hard drive will just like break. Like it matched the frequency that the thing is like the hard drive is like recording. So they tested it and they had like a whole room, like a bunch of laptops, and they're playing like on speakers really loud, and then all the laptop screens just go off. Pop, pop, pop,
is that every laptop? Any kind of brand laptop?
Anything that has, now like new hard drives are like SSD, which is solid state. Mm-hmm. It's the old hard drives. Old hard drives were like where it would record data like a record. So the old the old ones, if it's not like an SSD drive, SSD is like some kind of like memory sticks that they use. So like the older laptops. So just be careful when you're playing Rhythm Nation. Because I was tempted to try to play it, but then like I didn't want to mess up my computer, so I did. But then I was like, well, my computer is solid state, so like it wouldn't be a problem. But it was a YouTube video I saw, and it was kind of crazy.
He wants to be one of those. He wants to be part of the damn. What do they call them? The busters guys. The guys that test out shit.
Oh, the Mythbusters.
Mythbusters, yeah, Mythbusters.
So I wanted to get on you because I put up
what
the oh my mouse froze. I put up the Christmas sweater. You didn't even buy it.
I told you I had it. I kept trying to buy it, and then when did you put it up?
The last show I put it up.
Oh, did you? I didn't know you were gonna do that.
I had told you I was like I'm putting it up.
But you say a lot of stuff and then you don't do it.
Well, I did it that night so you could buy it.
Oh man, so it's out?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna put it away now because it's like already a week after Christmas. But it was
you can't put
a limited drop. Merch drop.
Right now?
Right now, merch drop.
No way.
So I wanted to get this out early because now that it's getting cold.
Can you put one more night with the sweater?
I'll leave it one more night because when I release the new, I'm calling this the winter hoodie.
But when can I buy it?
You can buy it right now until tomorrow, until Thursday. Then I'm taking it away.
Oh,
But these are the new. I'm calling these the winter hoodies. So four new designs.
Well, that's pretty cool.
These are the hoodies. This is the baseball edition because it's the local baseball teams.
Yeah.
And then I got the soccer edition.
Good deal, dude.
So this is the soccer edition.
Oh, hell yeah. Very nice.
The black and gold.
Black and gold. And then we got the football edition. So these are the winter sports hoodies, I call them. What did I say?
Black.
Yeah, the Royal Sports hoodie. So the football edition. And it's only hoodies only. No shirts, just hoodies.
Only hoodies. Okay, cool.
And then so these are going to be out Thursday. You know, something the first 48 hours are always
So I'll say that last one's UCLA. Don't you dare.
Yeah, I just put another one just for the fans out there. So four new colorway of sweat hoodies to get just in time for winter. And then I got some other ideas that I'm working on.
How come you didn't do like a Laker color for the basketball fans?
Because the hoodies, they didn't have a purple or yellow hoodie.
That was good.
Well, they only had like black, blue, red.
Oh, okay.
So I was just doing something quick with my limited time. So these were the colors.
All right, so I can still get my.
Maybe I'll have a Laker one ready. I gotta maybe I could do this like purple and gold or something like that.
Why don't you do like old school and just the blue one with the white? Take it back to where they came from.
Well, I mean, then you could get the baseball one. It'll be the same.
Oh yeah,
the blue and the
you're
white.
right.
So these designs they'll be out Thursday and it's the first 48 hours. They're on special. So I'm gonna wait. release them. And then see, this is still out there.
All right, so I'm gonna get that one.
Get it? Because I'm
Sweater.
gonna don't wait till Thursday because I'm gonna take it down.
Okay.
Get it over. So a merch drop just in time for summer. And then I have some other stuff in the pipeline that I'm working on. Miggy actually caught me working on these last week when he walked in, and I had to hide it.
It did?
You walked in, I was working on it. I had to like turn the computer off, shut the screen.
I didn't pay attention.
But we still got our Degenerate Bear shirts.
Miggy's got another story for that too.
And we got the Jackpot shirt. So anybody going to the casinos?
Go to the casinos, people. They're giving money away.
Actually, you know what? I think Mark was tired of hearing your casino stories.
How many have I told?
I mean, there's one story dedicated to it. And then maybe a couple times. We just mentioned it. We just mentioned your quick hits.
Yeah.
So another quick hit. How much did you win this past weekend?
A little bit. Since Mark doesn't want to hear about it,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to.
What was
It was a nice little chunk of change.
the gross, and then what'd you walk home with?
A little bit less.
And what's going on? Have you talked to Mark? When's the last time you saw Mark?
Christmas.
Because he hasn't been on the lines.
Yeah, Christmas. I don't even know if he's. Well, he was out of town. He went on vacation to Mexico City.
Oh,
I don't know how long he was over there though. He was over there for over the weekend. I talked to him. I've talked to him, but I haven't seen him since Christmas.
But
by then too, who knows? We didn't do those 2 shows before the year end.
Yeah.
We've done 2 since then. 2, right?
I think this is their second one or third one.
Third one, I think.
This is
This is
the
our
third
one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. 3 on this year.
So who knows? Maybe.
But Colin, I thought we were gonna get comments on the Blue Beetle. We had a big week in terms of listeners last week, but the hotline is 323-207-0012. But call in, and then I'm still curious about Mark if you saw that Batman or not.
Yeah, he
hasn't replied. He's supposed to be the Batman guru.
I want to hear feedback from that Blue Beetle from people. See who liked it or
Yeah. Why they liked it.
And I thought your nephews and stuff were gonna call in about that because they're big comic people.
Yeah.
But the Blue Beetle, but we had a spike in listeners last week, so I think people are, like you said, are getting over
catching up
the holidays, starting catch up, and
they probably saw the 2 missed shows. They're like, all right, these guys probably.
Because I barely finished listening to last week's show last night or yesterday.
Yeah.
We didn't even have time to get it, to watch it.
Oh, really quick, since we're on the topic of Blue Beetle and DC comic movies and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Another one I want to bring up that I was just watching over the weekend that was really good. Both of them. It's called Red. Red and Red 2 with Bruce Willis.
Red.
Yeah.
That's an old movie?
They're older, yeah. But those are really good. I think they were like graphic novels from DC. Like a spy, kind of a CIA, like with some comedy thrown in there,
It
kind
says,
of too.
Red, I guess the first one was 2010.
Yeah. Those were really well done. So of the DC comic movies, I recommend that one. Or those 2, actually, if you guys haven't seen them.
And when you say DC, it's the DC, but it's I don't know, it's connected with those, like, that universe, right? It's just like standalones.
No, I mean they're just DC comics.
Comics, okay. So, where'd you watch it at? What streaming service?
I think I just watched it on rotation on cable.
Okay. I have to look for it. I did see. I don't know if you saw it.
I started watching one player, but I fell asleep.
It's a long, but how far did you get? You saw
Probably,
the first race?
No, I didn't even get that far.
All right, so you're still early.
Yeah.
No keys, huh?
No keys.
Okay, you don't know. You're early.
They were. It was like barely setting up the story where
That's like the very first 5 minutes.
He talked about his friend that he never met before, and
H.
yeah,
H with an A, right? Like spelled with it's like
he was
H
like
or something.
Yeah, he was out fighting dudes.
Yeah, collecting coins and
Yeah,
That's kind of crazy, huh? Like because these coins are like their lives. Like so they start all over. Like if they lose them, so like people risk them and some people don't risk them, right?
that's what's funny about the beginning. You know, it's like people get so into it and so involved. It's like when they show that
stepdad
building
or
of the. No, that one in the beginning they show that building
the
full
Asian
of the Asian all the Asian businessmen, and the dude loses and he gets all pissed off and he starts burning out the desk and he's about to jump out the window and they catch him
saves them.
and stop him.
Did you get to that part?
no, I didn't get that.
You're in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know, dude. You fell asleep right away.
You're in the first 5 minutes. But
Shit, I guess.
I wasn't sure if you're ready to talk about. I don't know if you saw, but I did see that. No Left Behind. What was that one you told me?
Oh yeah.
Julia.
The World Left. Yeah. Did you see it?
Leave the
Mick?
World Behind.
No, I didn't.
You didn't see it? You saw it, Lano?
Yeah, Leave the World.
Do you know what I was talking about?
Was it about credits in the beginning?
No.
Because I know it was like executive producer was Obama.
No.
No, is it the
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Friends?
No. What did you? Well, Mig's gonna.
I know.
He's gonna
Well,
see it.
what was it that you said?
Something he had a pet peeve or something he didn't like about it.
Oh,
And I don't want to.
Was it like Friends?
No.
The sitcom? No. Okay. Then I don't know what it is then.
Let's
But-
see how I can say it.
I'll watch it this week.
Or oh wait, well I guess we'll wait then. We'll wait. You know,
Okay.
all right.
Maybe I can say it.
What bothered me was the music. Is that what you had to say?
No.
Okay. Because it was trying to create like situations that were like not there, you know? Like if I'm just watching it muted, which I wasn't, like it'd be just like whatever, but the music was trying to make like suspense out of no suspense to me.
Mm.
But I guess we'll let Miggy,
Yeah, I guess so.
maybe I'll talk a little bit off air about it. But yeah, watch it. I want to say it was about it like
I
maybe
guess
2
you
hours.
didn't catch what I
I don't think so.
disliked about the movie.
I mean, there's some stuff in my head, but I just don't want to talk about it because Miggy hasn't seen it
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
So we'll wait. But Leave the World Behind. I saw it. Rick saw it. We're just waiting for Miggy to see it, so everybody catch up and let's see. We'll have to call in if you think you know what Rick's talking about, and we'll play the phone calls before we review it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was
That
okay.
movie was recommended by Mark.
I thought it was okay. I've seen better,
Yeah.
and there's another one that I want to see that it popped up in my feed.
What is it called?
But it looks similar. Awake.
Awake.
Because it had like the same, like kind of like
Oh no,
like story.
Because I saw another movie. We saw another movie too this past weekend. That was same thing, where something happened to the planet. Some radiation got let out, but there was this one farm that was, I guess, kind of low in a valley where the radiation didn't get to. And this one girl that was there by herself, her I think her dad and one of her brothers left to go find survivors, and it was just a whole other thing where this chick's living by herself.
Well, Awake was Netflix 2021. It has that girl from Gina Rodriguez. But it says, after a devastating global event wiped out all electronics and eliminated people's ability to sleep,
They're just making too many.
a
movies
former
like that,
soldier
man.
may have found a solution with their daughter. So this is
You
kind
know
of like the
what?
same as the other. That's why I saw that and this popped up.
That's
in my feed.
that's the end thing right now is apocalyptic freaking movies, man. Where you're getting back to basics and you're getting back to survival skills.
All these damn movies and everything, Hollywood, whatever. They've gotten so freaking lazy, man.
Yeah.
So damn lazy. Like,
That's why a lot of times I don't even bother with new movies. Though. I just watch all my favorite old ones.
it's like,
Never get tired of them. Indiana Jones.
I guess
whichever
it's
one,
I
man.
guess it's good because you don't want to like all this stuff's coming out on streaming
Yeah.
streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd be pissed if I go see these movies and I go to a movie theater, get my ass up to go over to the movie theater to go watch crap like this.
Yeah, we'll drop like $50 or whatever,
Yeah.
and
I guess.
Well, now like the movie theater is supposed to be like there's supposed to be crap coming out because of that strike. You know, there was like a strike for like I think it was a year or 6 months or something, but like
The writers.
yeah, writer strike, so it delayed everything. So they said we're not going to see anything good for like a couple years or a year from now. From everywhere, they said.
Whatever. I mean, the scripts. There's a bunch of scripts out there. Like, what is that?
Well, I mean, yeah,
2 years
there's the
of-
scripts, but they can't use them until like that strike was done. Now that it's ready.
That should be right. You know, shouldn't miss a beat. They should just get going on it.
yeah.
But when did you watch Ready Player, or did you start Ready Player One?
It was on Sunday, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah, Sunday.
there's one gripe that I have. I like the movie, but there's one gripe with it that I do have that I told my wife, but it's not a big deal, but just there's one little thing I have with it. But like, it's a typical Spielberg movie, which is to me just a good like kid like popcorn movie. Like Spielberg knows the formula and he's gonna do it like every single time. So it's a good movie.
That doesn't fly with me.
You're not Spielberg to me. I mean, I grew up with Spielberg. He's gonna.
I mean,
Not
I wish we
disappoint.
could go back to the 80s and watch them original movies. Did you guys see that stuff that I sent you?
Yeah.
yeah,
You saw it?
yeah.
So before even seeing that, I mean, I've been watching a lot of damn highlights of this dude.
Yeah.
Who did you guys think the best Mexican boxer was? Because growing up, I mean, now when I saw that growing
Yeah.
up, it's like, damn, boxing was like a big part of us
Yeah, it
growing
was.
up too.
Yeah.
Because of those.
No,
and
Julio Cesar Chavez,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Hands
Chavez, the best Mexican fighter.
best,
Best
Yeah.
hands down.
in our. I mean, I say our.
Yeah,
era, like,
because I started watch. Yeah, when I see some highlights of Chavez, like, yeah, man, that dude was a mean pit bull.
I saw it like every fight
it's
at the
crazy.
Mendoza's house. We watched like every
It's crazy.
Fight.
Like, who knows? Okay, so the reason I'm bringing it up, people, because I came across a clip of Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. and it was like a question of who was the best Mexican fighter.
The next best.
No, the
No,
best.
who was?
Yeah, who was the best Mexican fighter? And Roy Jones actually has said like all around fighter.
And these are old
technique.
interviews.
Yeah, these
they're
are
old interviews.
Roy Jones said this guy by the name of Salvador Sanchez. He was a boxer like in the late 70s, early 80s.
Early 80s.
And then also too, like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson talked about him too. And it was funny because when they asked Roy Jones, they're like, "Oh, well." Once he mentioned Salvador Sanchez, they're like, "Well, who's that?" He was like, "Yeah," he goes, "You don't know who that is because
The
you're not a
interviewer, right?
the
reporter.
interviewer."
Yeah.
Because like you're not a
You're not a student of the game.
you're not a student of a game like I
Yeah,
am.
like
You
I
know,
am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even Tyson he said him, talked about him like Salvador Sanchez, and like growing up, before I even looked him up, I was like, dude, it's like he was nowhere even on the radar.
So you didn't know who he was.
No, I didn't know who he was up until I started looking up videos of him. And man, dude, the way his style of fighting, the way he would do this
Yeah.
little dip to set up that
Slippery,
damn
dude.
that nasty
So
jab
slippery.
or hook. Oh man. And then so he passed away young, but man, that's probably why he was barely
Yeah.
going. Like
You know, Mannion knew of him.
he did.
I was gonna ask him, dude, if he knew, about that they had asked Roy Jones and Mike Tyson who was the greatest Mexican boxer. He told me, he was like, yeah, Salvador Sanchez. Like, how the hell did you know that?
Like
dude?
you seen that
Like
interview,
no
or he
one
knew
ever,
him?
you know?
He
like no
watched
one,
them, or
no
he-
one's ever brought him up
Yeah.
or anything. Like
But he knew him, or did he seen that interview?
Dude, I've never
No.
talked to him about it.
yeah,
You know,
no,
so
and
he
the whole
just-
time
yeah, he
growing
knew
up,
him.
the whole time growing up is like
Yeah.
it was never on my radar.
I never
Yeah.
heard of him before either.
I mean, you hear of these old boxers, of course,
Did they say who his trainer was?
Because
Because some of like trainers have like
No,
pedigrees or nothing.
Now the crazy thing is like where he grew up. I mean, well, you guys saw it, but just to let the people know, like where he grew up, his conditioning was just out of this world,
and that's why all these boxers do high altitude training now.
Where he was
Yeah.
born
Was
there,
probably
right?
because
he
grew
up a mile and a half above
Yeah.
sea level, where he was run like 10 miles every day.
Yeah, well, he grew up in Mexico City, and Mexico City is a high altitude
Yeah.
city. So if you guys ever go visit there and you try to climb those pyramids, you better be in good shape because you're gonna get up about a quarter of the way and you're gonna be out of breath.
Yeah, and it's crazy. And this is when damn boxing was 15
Yeah.
rounds,
Yeah,
and it was.
and that's what they
nuts,
say
man.
that he was notoriously slow starter,
Yeah,
but because he didn't care that he would love going to 15. Because by the time you get to like round 10, his opponent's already dying out.
It was that
and
guy.
he's like switching into the next gear.
Before he fought the Wilfredo Gomez,
Yeah.
the dude on Juan
Laporte?
Laporte
Yeah.
or Laporta,
Which
like
was,
that. You saw the way he came out swinging.
Yeah, dude.
Like, dude, this dude's not gonna be able to keep up. Like he was, and it wasn't like a wild man just swinging,
No.
but like the dude
And then
was
the thing is also
accurate.
his defense was so good.
Yeah,
He would slip those punches so much. You look at the fights and you see his opponent's faces all beat up.
yeah.
He
And
was,
him,
No,
nothing, dude.
I think
Not a
that
mark.
was one of the things too. I saw another video where
Not a mark.
he
And
would
that was,
kind of
like,
like
common.
slip with the punches.
Yeah.
where he would.
It was incredible,
It was
dude,
a
that
solid,
that
yeah.
ability that he had to like, just like see the punch coming and he'd kind of go with it, and
Yeah,
he had those short little counters, and
Yeah,
dude.
that
that-
Laporte,
that's-
it went 15, right? Or no? The tape you sent?
yeah,
I think so.
it did.
But like,
Yeah.
it looked like one guy
But-
was
but
like
the dude was
destroyed,
beat up,
and then the other
yeah.
guy was
Yeah.
like,
Dude
looked like he
yeah.
would do another fight or whatever.
And then the like, I guess this was so that guy Wilfredo Gomez, the Puerto Rican
Yeah.
fighter, he had knocked out already a couple of Mexicans, and so the two crowds, two people, pulling for their fighters, like they were just waiting for the next Mexican fighter to
Yeah.
avenge, and that was Sanchez. And man, even that fight was like, it's just nice, man. Seeing those old fights,
Yeah.
seeing the technique, the whole science, like the science of boxing, like man,
Now looking at his record, the guy I recognize there, Zuma Nelson, 'cause I think Chavez fought him. That looked like it was his last fight.
yeah. I
I
think
mean, I recognize that
I
name.
think after,
yeah.
so
I
that was the
recognize that
big
name.
fight was with Wilfredo Gomez.
Like for a belt. I mean, I don't know if
And
it was for
then
a belt, but
I-
the rivalry.
They said he fought 3 fights. It was 3 fights after that fight, and then that's when he passed away in a
Yeah.
car
Yeah.
crash.
And then it says he fought Trinidad Senior, the dad.
That's nuts, dude. And I mean, because he died so young, that's probably I never,
And it said 22,
Heard of him.
23, so that's like pre-prime, right? Like he was
Did you
going to
say
get better.
he
was
started pro
22.
at 16?
Yeah, he was really young.
He turned pro at 16, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, but like let's say 25, 24, like you start like using your knowledge. I mean, I know he was already gifted and skillful,
Yeah.
but like I think that's like pre-prime. Like he was going to get
Yeah,
better.
you're pre-prime. Yeah. Yeah, 22. Yeah, 22, 23. It was just like, man, I was so happy. Like once I started seeing his highlights and his fights, I was like, oh man. And then just the story of it, man. The way the way that
Yeah.
channel tells a story, this is like nice. Just
Yeah.
watching those kind of documentaries. Like they have like the documentary, of course.
That would
with-
be a good movie for them to make.
yeah, it would.
If they
surprised-
want to do like a good boxing story, that would be a good one to make.
yeah,
I'm surprised no one's told it.
Yeah, that
know?
is a good idea.
Because
story.
the day you sent me the text, I had just finished watching. It was on Netflix, the George Foreman story. It was on
The-
Netflix. Oh, it was called Big George Foreman or whatever.
that channel, that YouTube channel,
Yeah.
I guess it covers all those little, I mean, because it has De La Hoya and Trinidad, and then
That whole rivalry.
Chavez and Party Camacho.
Oh, okay.
It has whatever. Like that was like the start of the Mexican and the Puerto Rican rivalry.
And it goes all the way down to like Miguel Cotto and stuff on like today.
Yeah.
Well, I know Miguel's not today, but towards late boxing, I mean, I know who Miguel Cotto is.
Yeah, it was just cool, a cool find, and then just watching how badass this dude was, man.
Yeah, I gotta watch more of his fights because I keep on my YouTube feed. It keeps coming up, like more of his fights come up.
Yeah,
and I haven't said that I watched them because they're long clips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know, and unless it's already like when I get home, then I'll
the one you
watch them.
sent was 18 minutes. Yeah,
but they're so worth it, man.
But you know what I noticed that
so
18-minute one, the one that showed a lot of his fights, was like once he found that opening, that punch, like he just kept using it.
Yeah,
like over and like the same punch over and over, and then you see the guy's face is getting beat up. Like
it's crazy because that dip he would do, he's just like kind of like it's investigating what they're the reaction of it.
Like he's looking for
how is he gonna slip in that damn. And dude, once he started like going, man, with his jabs, hooks, uppercuts, it's like, man, those uppercuts were like nasty. It's like it's just solid, dude. Man, it was a nice find. I was glad I came across that. And it was all from a short clip. It was all from a short clip that I just barely like glanced past. And it just said best Mexican fighter. It had Tyson on there. I was like, oh, let's see what he says. He's gonna say
now the thing
Chavez or Canelo.
It was like 122. That's light, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
but then when he came out with Salvador Sanchez, I'm like, Salvador Sanchez, what the hell's that? And then in that same clip, it showed Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, you don't know who he is because you're not a student of the game like I am. I'm like, oh, man. That's where I started looking him up. And yeah, that dude is like, I mean, I think he probably would have been the greatest damn.
Probably.
So he was too light for, like, what is it, Sugar Ray Leonard and stuff? Like Holmes, like he was too small in that?
I mean, he probably would have definitely fought Chavez on his way up.
He probably would have moved up, yeah.
That would have been a fight.
Because 122, I mean, I think I was in 122 like in 8th or 7th grade.
Yeah, because even watching clips of Chavez, man, those damn combinations he would come and then work that body in.
Body shots, man.
So beautiful, man. So beautiful. So beautiful.
Now, I mean, I kind of stopped watching boxing just because, like
there's nothing out there.
I used to watch it like at someone's house all the time. Like I never bought the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
But like Canelo was coming up. I think I saw Canelo at your house, like when he was barely coming up.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys still watch Canelo today? Like
Nah.
the pay-per-views? No.
Last fight I did. I got it. Who did he fight? It was more. I told Vanessa, let's go to her grandparents.
Yeah.
It's just because I had the Fire Stick. Let's just watch a fight over there.
Yeah.
Just to get together,
Nah, I don't watch that sellout anymore.
Cause you guys,
he pissed me off.
Oh, he did. Like what's the?
He sold out to Mayweather.
It came out to like he's not taking any tough
fights.
He
lost against Mayweather or what?
He lost against Mayweather.
That's the only fight he's lost.
Oh, I didn't even know.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, Cokehead De La Hoya saying that he's dodging a lot of the tough fights. Yeah. And I think it came out too that he doesn't want to take on tough fights. He just he's wants to dominate, make his money.
Well, that's the thing. Well, when I saw him maybe at your house, like he was an undercard, remember?
But that was probably when he first.
Yeah, but when was that? 20 years ago? I mean, when's the last time you guys had a fight at your house?
It's
probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah,
10 or 15.
Well, what fight was that?
That was probably Canelo.
Because I'm thinking
it was Canelo. It was Canelo, but before he fought Mayweather.
Yeah, way before he fought Mayweather.
Because
he was barely coming up.
Yeah,
man.
And I was
because he has so many fights and already being at a young age.
Yeah.
Because I think the last fight I saw at your house was De La Hoya and that kid from Oxnard. What was his name?
Oh, Vargas,
and he was
that was a long ass time ago.
And he was like on the undercard. That's what I'm saying. Like he was on the undercard.
Yeah, he got what?
Canelo?
I think he was on the undercard
during that fight. No,
he was like
that's way before Canelo, dude. Canelo was probably damn little kid running around.
Yeah,
because I remember seeing Canelo like on undercards. He wasn't the main event yet. And I think that's the last fight I seen.
When we started watching Canelo, he was maybe like 17, 18 years old and he went pro. He was really young.
Yeah.
Now
And even when he went pro, he already had a lot of fights.
the Mayweather fight and Canelo, like you saw it, like it looked like he threw it or what?
Yeah, he held punches. He pulled punches.
Oh,
No, well, yeah, I guess he did. Yeah, I guess he did. He just changed his whole fighting style, dude. The way we saw him fighting coming out is like, dude, he's gonna destroy Mayweather, and he changed his whole fighting style. Why he did it, I don't know why.
But
I mean, we know why, but
man, he got paid.
Yeah, he got paid. He got paid good.
He got paid good. For
it just made no
fight.
sense. No sense is like you're fighting this way since you came out. All of a sudden, you're fighting Mayweather, and you change your style of fighting. Is like,
and then after you go back to
up.
the way you fought before.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, or you go back to the way you did before, but then you don't take the tough fights.
See, but that's the thing.
A lot of tough fights.
It's like he, in my opinion, he sold out to Mayweather. Let Mayweather keep his perfect record intact.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and in addition to all the money that he got in that fight, Mayweather also passes the torch of owning Vegas, because all of his fights afterwards were in Vegas, and with all those judges and everything in his pocket,
Right.
Keep it going. I gotta be back.
you know, with all those judges and everything in his pocket, it's just made for, you know, for Canelo to keep, you know, I guess build his legacy, and I do that in big air quotes. You know, and just I don't know, dude. It just really upset me so much that he did that. You know, because this kid could have been the greatest fighter out of Mexico. You know, but I'm telling you, watching that fight, dude, I seen him where he had openings, where he could have just dropped a hammer on Mayweather, where he had him, and he didn't pull the trigger. And it drove me insane, and I didn't want to believe it. But the reason I say that happened is because how is it that as a new manager or promoter, De La Hoya, the biggest fight of his young promotional career,
Canelo or De La Hoya?
De La Hoya,
Uh-huh.
and he disappears the week before.
Right.
How do you disappear the week before when it's the biggest thing you've ever promoted?
So
When that happened,
what was the reason that we find out, or no? He just disappeared.
like, he just disappeared and went on a bender.
Oh,
You
think-
know,
I think it's something special, yeah.
and so, you know, because probably he didn't want nothing to do with the sellout. You know, he probably didn't want the.
or he knew about it, and then like
I think
lied
so.
About it.
I think so. And you know, it's like he didn't want no part of it, so he just disappeared. And once that happened, I was like, huh. I'm like, how the hell you disappeared, dude? This is like the biggest thing that your promotional company's ever gonna do. And you just disappeared. Nowhere to be found. I'm like, nah, something's up.
No.
Something's up.
Canelo, he's been on top. What did you say? 10 years?
Since Mayweather?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah.
In your mind, like, is he bigger than Chavez?
No.
I don't know. Me
No.
either.
Nope.
Doesn't
It's
approach
not-
him.
It's not. Yeah.
He could have been.
If he would have won that fight,
He could have been. If he didn't sell out and he kept training hard and everything and took on everybody and anyone that challenged him, he could have been.
And it's not us just
Well,
being biased. And Chavez was
look
like the
at-
first one we seen, or
No. No, because, dude, I was all in with this kid. I was, when I first seen him, I was like, finally, man, a good damn hard boxer coming out of Mexico that we're going to be able to root for. And I was all in on him, dude. And when they first wanted him to fight Mayweather, I was like, no, he needs more experience. It's like he still needs like another year or two before he can step up to that type of a fight. And they did wait.
Yeah, because that didn't make sense. Because he wasn't experienced enough to fight Mayweather.
Yeah.
at the time he fought him, he wasn't ready yet.
So you're gonna do it because you want to get paid.
He would have been too much of a brawler, and Mayweather would have toyed with them.
So, And then being as young as he is, so why he wanted to get paid. So he takes the fight. It's simple as that.
And that's Mayweather's strategy too. I got to take him young before he
Yeah,
gets better or whatever.
where if it was really him about his boxing career and the love for it and wanting to give tough fights, well, no, he should have been like, no, I'm gonna wait till. Who cares? Who cares if Mayweather's getting old? If you don't get to fight him, you don't get to fight him.
Yeah.
It's just you're inexperienced. Why are you gonna do it? So it's
But
just
he was ready.
him taking him.
He could have taken him in that fight. He could have taken him, but
I mean, there's only one shout out. Only one shout out I accept.
Who's that?
You know who? Miggy knows.
I know, but it's not coming to my mind right now.
Dude, you were telling me about him the other day. You were watching a bunch of clips about him.
A boxer.
Oh,
There's only one.
He's not a sellout. He's just a clown.
No, man. What was that fight with De La Hoya where he got knocked down and he like winked at the damn camera?
Camacho?
No, De La Hoya.
Malameo,
Jorge Paez?
Jorge Paez, yeah.
He was like he winked at the camera. He's like he got bought, man.
Ugh.
He's a sellout, dude. Yeah, he's a clown, but he's a sellout too.
Yeah, he's fun to watch, though, man.
But that guy,
He is so fun
he
to
fought
watch.
De La Hoya. I remember watching that like it was on Channel 13 or something, like at the
He
Olympic
fucking
Auditorium.
he fucking
He got
took a
knocked out
drop.
and he winked?
He winked at the camera.
Oh, I gotta watch it now.
That's because they were pushing fucking De La Hoya.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like Mick said. We were talking about it the other day. It's like this dude was so damn good. If he would have just taken his shit serious,
Yeah.
but you know, he wanted to be more of a showman. So
You know, I never watched that De La Hoya special that came out.
I mean, either.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, me neither.
Max.
It's on Max.
Yeah, HBO.
Yeah.
HBO,
We gotta watch it.
I gotta watch that
I
shit,
saw it.
man.
I saw
We
it.
were supposed to talk about it. You never brought
Well,
it up again.
that's the reason why he gave us his password for Max,
Yeah.
so we could watch it. We never did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wasn't in a rush to see De La Hoya and Fishnet.
Yeah,
stockings.
dude.
But that's why I think he talks about disappearing. But I don't remember if it was the Canelo fight.
Yeah, and then Mosley had to be backing him up. He's like, no, De La Hoya's not gay. He was hanging around the wrong people. Like, well, I don't know. He's become a mean clown right now, man.
Well, he's still promoting, right?
Yeah.
You know,
he's
like-
off his rockers.
I thought he still kept fighting.
Who?
Like when I thought he retired after
De La Hoya?
the Filipino, what was his name?
Pacquiao?
I thought after that he done, but he still came back and fought a couple. Or maybe that was the Sugar
He
Ray
came
Leonard
back and fought
documentary.
his
These guys,
he was fighting with his fake six pack.
it's painted six pack.
He had implants put in.
Is that what they do? Implants?
He had implants put in so he can have a six pack.
I thought it looked. I thought it was like sprayed on. or
Nah,
something.
man. He
Or
had
carved,
implants.
sculpted.
He looks weird, man. He looks wild. I mean, what was cool about going back and watching Salvador Sanchez, it just reminded me of all those damn amazing fights we saw growing up.
Yeah.
Just all around, man. With Carbajal and
Yeah, the Barrera brothers.
the Barrera brothers, damn
Ruelas brothers.
Ruelas brothers.
Ruelas.
It was always some like white top ring, right, or something. Some guy, like he would always bring like his group of people coming up. But it was like, I mean, I used to always see all the fights, the Chavez fights at the Mendoza's house. But it was like, were they every 3 months or when was it? But I just remember we'd always go over there, like we'd watch it. Like I can't say that I saw Tyson fights like that. Because Tyson fight like the pay-per-views were like
Because
were too much.
typically the big Mexican fights would either be on Cinco de Mayo or
yeah.
September, right?
September 16th,
16th.
like around September, mid-September.
But I remember like always watching it, and I don't know, like, do people get around and watch Canelo fight? Like, were you guys?
Yeah.
You said you were still throwing parties or gatherings.
Yeah, we only had one fight of his.
Because then he switched to like days on or something, and then it became hard to get. Like you couldn't
Yeah,
order the
they
pay-per-view or something.
did
like
their
that.
own.
You have to order the subscription. and then the
At that point, I
channel.
didn't really care anymore because I didn't care. After the Mayweather fight, I just threw my hands up and I'm like, I'm done with boxing. Done. And
I think-
this shit is so corrupt and it's so fake and
I think we all
so
had that
bought
moment.
and paid for and nah.
I think we all had that moment where we're just like, this is just like, you know,
Done with it.
whoever pays for the more money or whatever,
Yeah.
we don't watch it. Do you guys know anything about boxing today besides Canelo? Heavyweight champ or nothing?
Nah,
Not really.
I don't
nah,
know.
not like the old days, man.
Nah.
Where you know everybody. You know everybody was fighting who you love to watch. Fucking, I love watching Johnny Tapia. He was badass.
Johnny Tapia.
Yeah.
And all those guys like Asuma Nelson, like you knew his style, you knew Trinidad style, you knew like all the guys like, oh, this guy's good, he's crafty, he's a left-handed guy, whatever. This, like all those names were like, it was all like well-known like legends. It's like, you know, like in the NBA, whenever like the Lakers would play someone, you knew who that team. You knew like it was like Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics. You knew it was like Patrick Ewing and the New York Knicks. Now like there's not like big stars like.
Because everybody's buddy. They want to get together and play with each other and
Because now they
play
all
with their best friends.
they all play like, I mean, it's all like what they say, tomato cans. And then there's only like one big super fight. Like they don't fight each other like the way the other guys used to take turns fighting each other.
Mm.
a good rivalry.
Yeah. Like I know the big Canelo was that Triple G or whatever.
That last fight was a joke. Oh, that's what it was. I think the Triple G fight.
That's what the
I think
three,
that's why.
Triple
That's
G
why
three.
I
Oh,
was
it could have
watching.
been that one.
Yeah, that was a joke though.
But the last good rivalry fight wasn't it Cotto and someone else?
It wasn't De La Hoya, no?
No. It was Cotto and
Where he lost, right? And I think that's when I thought that he was.
they
it
had
was
3
fixed.
fights.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who was the other boxer?
And I thought there was one where I just said this is like fake. Was it Mosley?
No.
wasn't Mosley.
Pacquiao? No.
No.
Mayorga? Yeah. No.
Mayorga.
Mayorga?
Mayorga.
Mayorga.
That was Mayorga. Yeah, I think it was Mayorga.
Well, it just says Mayorga won. We got Coro, Mayorga.
Gotti.
Oh yeah.
Cotto and Gotti. Those 2 dudes went at it, I think. Big time, like 3 fights.
I'm looking.
And I think the second one was like really controversial. The decision that came out of it.
Yeah,
or-
I think you're right.
I don't see Gotti on here.
Was there 3 fights with Mayorga?
No, just one. I remember there was one and it looked like
Maybe it was Gotti and someone else.
Or maybe it was Gotti and someone else. And
pay-per-view. Mayweather, Mayorga, Margarito. I don't know who that is. Martinez, Canelo, Judah. Remember there was a Gotti where like, what was his name? Miguel Gotti, or what was his Gotti's first name?
Antonio?
I don't remember.
But it was like some white guy that he would fight, right? It was I don't know, I can't find it. But it was like some mean like fights where like where they would just be swinging, like both of them are like could barely stand up in battles. Now watching those Salvador Sanchez fights, the 15 rounds, I know they agree to all, like boxing, it's not like a set standard, right? They have to agree to the rounds, the ring size, and then like the glove weight and all that stuff, and the weight, because like runners like a bigger ring, and then like punchers want a smaller ring or whatever, all that stuff. Are you disappointed they moved from the 15 to the 12? Because I know it's saving lives, but I just feel like 12 is like there's too many like draws or undecideds.
You think? Well, it kind of doesn't push them for their
Yeah.
conditioning.
Arturo Gatti.
Oh yeah.
Arturo Gatti. I mean, nah. I would like 15 just because I want 15 rounds of fight. You know.
I mean, 15 rounds. There's people like zombies. You know, like just punching. Oh, Mickey Ward and Gotti. I think that were those three. I remember Gotti. Like these
Ward
were
and
like
Gotti, maybe.
battles.
The problem with that, with the 15 rounds, like today, I think there'll be a lot of like boring first rounds.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
not-
you think it would delay
the
it? Like you get tired?
Yeah, you get a lot of more bullshit rounds.
But then too,
That might have been the reason why they went to 12.
No, but you see the Hagler Hearns or Hearn Sugar. You know how
Well,
they're
no,
like,
but they were.
they'll go 15, and then you know, like one guy is just like tips over, like because it's like so long. And I know safety reasons they move it to 12 rounds because like people were like dying in the ring and stuff.
Well, yeah, they did because of the whole, I guess afterwards, the CTE shit.
Yeah, they're taking poundings.
Yeah.
But I just think like there's too many draws.
Especially at those late rounds when you can't even pick up their arms and just look the king. Yeah.
There's too many draws. Like you know, you could like hide around for 6 rounds and like not throw a
Just score.
punch. Now, are you more of a like a not a brawler, but like a puncher or like a boxer? Like
I'm in the middle, dude.
Yeah,
of your style
I mean,
of liking.
It's got to be a mix of both, you know, because
Yeah.
you don't want a guy just to go out there swinging wildly and, you know, it's like, you want a guy to be measured. You know, you want him to find openings. You want him to create openings. You know, you want to see those 3-4 punch combos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it's maybe like 2 left hooks to the body, and then when the dude brings like his arm down, then you know you hit him with an uppercut, and you know it's like it's like you want to see that.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like a brawl here and there in a round, whatever. You get a good exchange bound.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but just to be like, I mean, I would enjoy it, but I just like more.
it's like going back to Salvador Sanchez, the way he slips those punches and everything,
Yeah.
and counters. You know,
and then you get kind of like an exchange
yeah.
where you know it's back and forth, and then it goes back to like
What I hated and what they credited him for and say he's the greatest ever because of it
Mayweather.
was Mayweather, because his ability to run.
Yeah.
You know, he throws a jab and he runs, throws a jab and he runs. And they say that's, you know, that's such great boxing
you know
technique,
what?
and I don't know
I
what.
think.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
he
stand
would
that.
run. Yeah, he would run at times, but I think it was. I don't think he ran as much as Pernell Whitaker.
Oh, yeah.
Pernell Whitaker ran a lot.
Yeah.
Mayweather was more toe-to-toe than Pernell Whitaker. I'm more
Yeah.
annoyed at Whitaker than I am Mayweather. I think
Chavez
Mayweather.
beat his ass.
Yeah.
Dude.
And-
when he caught him and stopped him from
Yeah.
running, dude,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
beat his ass.
Yeah.
No.
Mayweather would box more, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran more. I think it was a lot, but a lot of it was like going back and seeing some of it, like defense, the way his defense was, and then like run out, then jab, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the style. But Whitaker style, dude, that would frustrate the hell out of me, dude.
Because that,
I
like
hated
you
his
say, like
style.
the judges, they get bought out. And so, like, I don't know how you fix it because that compu box, like, you can have a guy like Whitaker. I'm not Whitaker, like Mayweather, who will throw like 1,000 punches, but they're all like, you know, pity pat, like they're not like like connecting power shots. Like, so you got a guy. This guy landed like, you know, 80% of his punches, you know, like 300 shots, but they're just like pity pats, like not damaging shots. They're just like he's touching, connecting.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how you fixed it, but like you say, like Mayweather could just like be dodging the whole time,
Yeah.
and then like you don't get someone to catch. At least you see these guys, like Sanchez, you see them like nailing shots, like moving around. Like he had both. Like, you know, he's able to maneuver the compact, and even in that video you sent where like they're like even like the camera frames missed it. That
Oh,
punch.
that slow
Yeah.
motion one, right?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
like I replayed that thing like 4 times, like just to see, like, I mean, you see it like
That shit was
the guy
crazy.
go back, but like
That was crazy.
they have to like slow mo because it's just so compact.
It's just sweet, man.
He's in there, like,
His-
you know, where do you get that leverage from?
His
and stuff?
style was so nice. I mean, that like the 77 in the 1970 fighters,
Yeah.
like there was probably so much good boxing going on. I mean, because growing up, I mean, we witnessed a lot of
Yeah.
amazing fights, man.
But getting back to like that brawler style, dude, just watching Tyson. Oh, man, dude.
You think Tyson's
Watching
a brawler?
Tyson highlights, dude. Oh, my goodness, man.
Nah.
That dude's
don't think-
ferocious,
Well,
man.
I mean, he has
When he
power,
went-
but I don't know if he's a brawler. Like
Oh,
Tyson.
I mean, a brawler.
I mean, because as soon as he'd get pissed, forget it, dude. You're done.
That dude. I think Tyson's the greatest fighter of all time, dude.
Dude, I mean, I haven't watched much of Muhammad Ali's fights or anything, dude, but Tyson's a bad man.
I mean, I mean, Muhammad Ali's like everyone says he's the greatest,
Yeah.
but I mean, just Tyson dominated, man. It's like, and I know Tyson. You know, he gives his respect, and
Yeah.
you know he says Muhammad's the
greatest.
greatest, but
I mean, because my favorite boxers, dude,
oh man,
my favorite boxers are Chavez, Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.
yeah, Roy Jones Jr.
Those are
was
my
badass.
three right there, dude.
Yeah,
I could watch those dudes
Yeah.
any pay-per-view.
yeah,
I could watch those dudes.
yeah.
And I
especially
loved
Roy Jones
watching
Jr.
them fight, dude.
Roy
Especially Roy
Jones?
Jones Jr.
I was gonna say he didn't get like boring, just like not punching or
It was weird because I've always hated like
he was a boxer.
I've always hated like hot dog dudes or shit talking dudes, but Roy Jones Jr. was something different, dude. Because he was cocky in the ring, but it's just he backed it up.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was with Roy Jones Jr. He was
good, dude.
Was he
Good.
heavyweight or middleweight?
It was like a middleweight.
middleweight.
Now,
Yeah, I think middleweight.
Yeah.
like I asked my wife, like even like her brothers, like I mean, they know Tyson as the actor or like celebrity. Like I don't really think they understand how good Tyson was.
They should
That's
go
where you
back and watch
gotta
some highlights,
come
dude.
in and show.
And I don't
them,
know
dude.
if it's me being biased because like he's like the first
It's-
heavyweight I seen, like in my era.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just so sad
Look
that
at-
like he had to do the Buster Douglas and like not prep and then
Yeah,
ruin his.
but it's like that same argument where I
Well,
see it all the
that's
time.
not what ruined his career, dude. It was that chick in the
Well, the trial, like
in the
took
hotel
away
room
from
that
him.
ruined his career.
That whole thing, how people don't realize how good these guys were. It's the whole debate where these youngsters they see LeBron as the greatest basketball player ever.
It's a piece of crap.
But you go back, I mean, and you see it all over on YouTube where they say, okay, a Steph Curry fan or LeBron fan,
Yeah.
they go back and once they see that mixtape of Jordan, it's like there's no comparison, man.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's got the most points ever by any player. It's like you can't be the best player when you've never dominated both sides of the ball.
And the only
As
one
mu-
that even comes close to Jordan, even you can even whiff Jordan's air, dude, is Kobe.
Yeah.
After Kobe, there's no one that can even come near it.
I mean, you go back. Who was it? Who's got all those championships? Is it
Bill Russell?
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, he's got like
He's got
19
10, right?
champions. I think like 19.
That many?
It's a lot, no?
Like I thought it was like 11 or something. That's
Yeah, I
a
thought it
lot.
was
Oh, it
like
could
10.
be.
I thought it was like 10.
I think Boston has like 19.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
probably what it is then. No, but yeah, I mean, because you go back, dude, you look at the 80s, 90s basketball. You know, you think LeBron's going to be able to do anything
that
against Rodman?
No.
You know, those Detroit Pistons
He would.
teams?
He would. Well, it's tough. It's tough because if he's in that era, his mindset's going to be different. So I mean, that's how you got to look at it too. Though, if his Potter Puff thinking way right now,
Yeah.
his flopping right now. That's another thing. You can't be the greatest of all time when you got
Yeah.
like a top whatever list of flops.
Yep.
Like, nah, get out of here. But But I bet you if he grows up in that era, if he grows up in that era, his mindset's different. He's gonna be one of the top players, like all the top players that we've seen. Because his mindset would be different because the era is different.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just the league soft, so his mindset's gonna be.
That's
according
true
to that.
because he probably would have been forced. Well, no, he would have been forced to go to school
Yeah.
and learn fundamentals.
Yeah, even 1 year, whatever. But I mean, just coming in,
I
he would have
guess.
had a tougher mentality
Guess you got a point.
than this whole over the top celebrity status.
So
and all
how
this
would I
bullshit.
find all the Tyson? Just YouTube?
Just YouTube it.
Yeah, just
They
YouTube.
show them all like the full.
Just YouTube Mike Tyson and see what comes up.
When you looked at Salvador Sanchez, you haven't seen other videos pop up from his.
Oh, I just saw the ones you sent, but I haven't dug down deep.
I mean, just with like one, you start seeing.
Yeah,
like,
that's the one I watched. And
start
I
popping
already
up.
had like 2 or 3 of them pop up in my feed.
Yeah,
Right now I got a bunch
that one.
of
That one I want to see is
Miggy's
like
chiropractor stuff popping up
Oh yeah.
on my feed. Miggy has another appointment on Friday, so we'll get another next week, an update on his journey.
Another update. Of
How'd your week feel after you I guess
Pretty good.
recovering from the soreness and stuff?
Yeah, the soreness is all gone already. I feel pretty good. But with the soreness gone, it's like the pain's like kind of starting to return. Not bad, like it's been, but it's like kind of starting to return. So I think a couple more sessions should do me good.
We'll see. Friday.
Um,
I gotta get you to do some crowd therapy, Lano. I'm gonna make.
where do you go in Pasadena? Because I saw there's one
Monrovia.
like, in Pasadena
Monrovia.
on Colorado.
Monrovia.
I was watching.
What day? What day you want to go?
Uh,
What day is good?
Well, right now any day is good because
Any day 'cause you're not at work?
I'm not working right now. I go back in February.
All right, I'm gonna call and I'm gonna see. You gonna feel? Are you gonna keep the towel on? You gonna feel?
I saw.
Ashamed?
Well, I saw this video I was watching. The guy did it with the robe on, but you
You're
said
not doing
that's
a
cheating.
robe. Nah, you're not doing a robe.
We'll take the robe off. 3 minutes, huh?
3 minutes, dude.
I gotta just practice listening to some music for 3 minutes. Just like
Pick your song that you want to.
I'm gonna start practicing tomorrow, opening the fridge and just standing there making for 3 minutes,
Stand
or
in
the
front of the
freezer.
freezer.
Open the freezer.
Just jump in the cold shower.
3 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta start jumping in the cold shower, dude. I see this one chick on YouTube where these little shorts where she does an ice bath. I don't know where she lives, but she has like a tub outside in her back patio, and it's all snowing outside.
She breaks it
Oh
on the
man,
hammer.
this chick gets in there like, oh man. She's like she's controlling her breath pretty good as she's getting in because she's like in
Yeah.
a bathing suit. She gets in. I was like, dude, as it is, just going out there's probably damn cold already, and then to get in this damn ice bath, like.
So, are
oh
you
my
doing that? You have to
God.
control like your breathing. You're like
Yeah.
focusing on that. Your music.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're in there, you start.
What song do you play?
I don't remember what I've played.
I was thinking of music. I was trying to maybe LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out. Just be like, Mama Said Knock You Out. Just fighting it for 3 minutes.
Oh, not something by Mariah Carey?
I mean, get something that's gonna be like.
Or Nelly,
Make
it's hot
me
in
dance.
here. Or just like pretend like
It's
I'm
getting
sweating.
hot in here. Play Tupac, dude.
So going back to the Tyson Jordan, if any old timers want to well, not challenges, but let us know who they think was it. What was that, the black guy in the Clippers that was like the Jordan before Jordan? Who was he? What was his name?
On the Clippers.
Well, he was like the Clipper GM.
Oh,
was-
it's the
Elgin Baylor.
Elgin Baylor. Any old timer like a boxer or sports, like, do you say this guy was better, or like are we being biased because this is like our generation? Because I remember I was talking
Well,
about.
I mean, dude, we can only speak for what we've seen and what we know. I mean, we can go into the history, and it's like, yeah, there's like in the history, there's, of course, Muhammad Ali. There's George Foreman. There's Joe Frazier. Rocky Marciano.
way back.
Joe
Yeah.
Louis. It's like
I mean, but like,
It's like
Ricky
you go into the
Salvador
history
Sanchez,
books
like
and-
I'm now I go, that guy was good. Like, would you say Salvador Sanchez better than Chavez?
I think he would have been.
I mean, from looking
I've
at
been
that,
thinking
He might
about
have
that.
been.
Might have
I
been.
think I'm starting to think like
Yeah,
of what I've seen,
talent
and
wise.
if he would have gone further, I think he would have been. I don't think you can say. I don't think you can say that because his career was cut short.
So call us if you like.
It's kind of like a Gail Sayers debate.
Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
Like call us if you think
No,
someone.
but Barry Sanders.
No,
Barry Sanders played well. He probably would have shattered everything, but like Gail Sayers, I think he only played like 3 seasons, right?
Something like that.
Because his knees.
Oh,
his
really?
knee yeah.
Only 3?
Yeah, because he messed up his knees, and back then the technology for the surgeries just
that
wasn't
was
there.
It. That was it.
Gail Sayers.
You know,
And
so
then,
that's why they're
Walter Payton too.
That's
Walter
what they
Payton,
say. You know, it's like, was Gail Sayers better than Walter Payton? Was Walter Payton better than Gail Sayers? You know, it's like it's kind of hard to tell because one's career was cut short.
And then who knows if Bo would have just blew
Yeah.
them out of the water, but his career was cut short. Like we could see that. Yeah, he dominated, but you can't say he's the best of all time because his career was short.
Now, do you have to like just take them out of the contest just because their careers were too short? Like you can't match numbers. Like just remove them from the
No, because
No.
I mean,
because you can't just say multiply that by 10 seasons.
no,
or
because
whatever.
you can have them in the conversation because the potential was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just the thing is, it remains a big what if.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. There's no certainty.
I mean, the thing about like Kareem, you know, he had the record for points, and then LeBron broke it last year. And Kareem, you know, played till his 40. LeBron, I think he's turning 40 or he's 40 now. I don't know. 30,
Yeah,
38.
but
But I
mean,
know he started like at a younger, like he started from high school.
But
so
that's a
an extra 3
that's
seasons.
the you see. Okay, when it comes to records like that, that's where I'm saying that the eras matter
Yeah.
because Kareem did it when it wasn't easy to score.
Yeah.
Defenses were way tougher back then.
To think in college, like they outlawed the dunk because of Kareem. It was too easy for him. You know, dunking was banned. So that's like something crazy too. When he was at UCLA and stuff, they outlawed that. Like, you know, now the points, like you say, like they added the 3-point line, so you know people are getting more points. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
and then
different eras.
You
and
know,
stuff.
LeBron's a crybaby, so you know the league bends their knee to him, and whatever he wants, he gets.
You know, all of Kareem's points were in the paint. They weren't like, you know,
Yeah.
3-pointers. So like that's more shots and all that stuff.
It's more, but it's not like LeBron was a 3-point shooter either.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's still. What's his shot like? Mid range, no? Mid range and
Dunk, yeah, power.
dunking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
I
then
mean,
it-
there's a little bit similarity there.
I mean,
but-
because the thing too is if he's a good free throw shooter, and they're
Getting
always calling
fouled, yeah.
fouls on him, and they're always
Yeah.
sending him to the line,
oh yeah.
and he's doing all these shots and collecting all these.
How I mean,
Amassing
you
all
have to
these
even
points
see-
uncontested.
back then, there wasn't even not even a 3-point line with Kareem when he first started.
Well, no, not when he started. I don't think there was. I mean, I don't know.
That's more impressive, right there.
Now, quickly, just before we end this, baseball, just Barry Bonds. I'm just like,
Hall of Famer before the steroids.
Yep.
but because I mean, just the fact that they always walked him, that kind of pissed me off. Like, let this guy hit. Let's see what he could break or what records. I mean, did they start walking him? That was after steroids or that was pre-steroids? Remember, you would always walk him.
After
You would always walk him.
Pre-steroids, he wasn't putting them in the bleachers.
He's still not better than the Hammer.
Hank,
Yeah. Not in my book.
who broke Hank Aaron's record recently? Someone, who was it?
Oh,
I can't even think. It wasn't McGuire, was it?
no, wasn't it?
Pujols?
No, I don't think Pujols is that.
Wasn't it from the Angels? What's his name?
Well, that's Pujols.
Oh, no.
Not Trout.
Trout. No.
No, Trout's still young, still playing. Someone, wasn't it recently broken? Was it McGuire?
Well, that's not recent, dude.
I mean, that's old, but I thought recently it was broken. Like recently, like last 3 or 4 years. Someone whose career must have finished. I mean, it had to be at the end of someone's career.
Single season or career?
The 758, whatever the career home runs.
Well,
Those Bonds.
Was it Bunts that broke it?
he passed Hank Aaron,
Oh, okay. Then Hank Aaron, I guess Barry.
but he has asterisks next to it.
No, I mean that's a
That
whole nother
doesn't count.
debate. Like
That doesn't count.
the pitchers had asterisks, the hitters had like. Does that even it out or no?
No.
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 So who was the best baseball in your books?
Greatest baseball player
Yeah.
or home run hitter?
I mean, are you talking about like Babe Ruth?
home run hitter?
Or whatever, baseball player, home run hitter, whatever. Yeah.
Home run hitter is Hank Aaron.
Okay. Is he your best baseball player?
No. Best baseball player?
No, I don't really know much. I mean, I know Hank Aaron had the record. He was just a solid, like, hit 20 home runs every year, or like played late into his 40s, or
that's hard because I mean,
or he was averaging 30. Like, did he have big years?
isn't Jackie Robinson considered the greatest? Because
Well, I think he's known for breaking the barrier, but I don't know, like, career wise or stat wise. Like, who's
no, but he was damn all around athlete.
But I don't think he has like
He was a
any
mean
like
athlete.
hitting records or stolen base records or like.
Yeah, because if we're gonna do all around athlete, you gotta
Yeah.
put Deion Sanders in that conversation. You gotta put Bo Jackson in that conversation. I mean,
Like Shohei right now is like one of the best. Like they're talking about like those
Shohei is
players
pretty-
transcendent players.
that dude's pretty damn impressive, dude. To be able to get up on the mound and then DH and
And hit the
just
the
put
ball
him in
a
the
mile.
bleachers,
And he's
dude.
a big
I mean,
dude.
that's pretty.
Because I know people say like Ortiz. Is
Well,
one of
that's-
the David Ortiz.
Well,
but
that's,
but
that's
then-
along the lines with Babe Ruth too, because
Yeah.
he pitched
Yeah.
home run.
But like as far as like position
He
player and
played everywhere.
everything, I mean, for the longest time, Mike Trout, dude, has been one of the best out there recently. I mean, a lot of these
Nice
kids
hurt.
coming up right now are really damn good too. But
I mean, what's the guy in the Dodgers? The Betts? Is he up there? No.
Greatest?
I mean, these are guys that are like MVPs. I'm like they're coming up there. Like I'm
yeah, I
trying.
mean, they're
today's
MVPs
era.
and everything. But
Is that Juan Soto guy like?
nah, I think he's with San Diego. He was
Yeah.
proven to be overrated.
Over now, hockey quickly. Gretzky, the greatest,
Gretzky's greatest.
because they said
Nah, it's hard as it. I mean,
he would have broke
you gotta-
the points
you gotta-
record just
you
on
gotta-
assists.
You got to be more deep into it. Like,
Yeah, because
I don't know.
you
a lot of
talk
hockey
to
players.
real hockey people and they'll bring up like Bobby Orr and Mario Lemieux and
Yeah.
probably a bunch of old timers that we don't even know of.
You don't know.
So I don't know enough about hockey to offend anybody out there.
All
So,
right, I just want. I still.
But Gretzky, man,
but Gretzky's good.
damn Gretzky,
He's good.
He should have retired with this. I don't know why they
that
let him
dude,
go.
that dude.
And that's the-
You don't get a name like the great one like for nothing.
when you start like let's say like your last 3 or 4 years, you start going to 3 different teams. Does it diminish your career? Because I mean, he was good. Then he went to New York, and then he started playing like all these little like teams, like extending their career. To me, it kind of diminishes. But I mean, now it's free agency.
I
so
mean, that
that's a different
depends. If we're doing it to like try to break records, you know,
I guess.
so
But I don't know. It depends on how you go out. Like if you go
Yeah.
out to a shitty team.
I don't know. I'm just because I haven't been to a Dodger game since pre-COVID, and I'm thinking like, do I gotta go now because the Shohei's in town? Just to say like I saw one of the best.
I'll
or-
tell you
or
one
just-
thing. You're going out like a sorry producer.
and you better go to the bank and get
I'm
a
sorry,
loan,
no,
dude. to
no.
go.
You're on your game. You're going out as a sorry marathoner. One and done.
But that's gonna be an expensive ticket, dude. So
You know, Ellie
You're doing-
likes to run. She runs like laps in the yard, and I'm just thinking like, what if she's one of those kids? You know, the kids that they run the marathon.
Yeah, I think you guys should push
Like,
her.
am I gonna be the dad that runs with her or whatever? I mean, I can't say no, but if she wants to run it,
You're gonna have to break the glass. Break the glass and get the
bring out the shoes.
bring out the shoes. Get those on IG so people can see them.
I think
drifting,
we
yo.
put them on, yeah.
Peace.